You are thinking about if Ravon suddenly asked about cat, then what you gonna say and make excuses about this. But Jenny interfere, making you come back to your sense. How about you? She smiled uncomfortably. I can't eat it. You also tried to smile and stayed silent. Ravon raised his head to look at both Elder, Mummy, and Nini. Why you guys not eating? You pat his head. Rovani should eat fast and then watch TV after refreshing and then sleep early. So hurry up. Oh, he nodded and continued to eat his noodles. After 5 minutes, he finished his bowl of noodles and put down his chopsticks. Mommy, I'm full, but I don't want to watch TV tonight. Can I use Mommy's notebook today, please? You nodded. Of course, you can use it. Remember not to stay awake for too late. He nodded obediently and ran towards his room. Jenny sighed, then looked at the noodles. She is hungry, but you don't want to eat, and you are the same condition of her. So you took a deep breath and tell her to eat it before digging on your own. She was surprised. Are you serious? How can you eat it? You took each bite and almost finished your bowl of noodles. I'm hungry though. Even I don't want to eat it. She helplessly watched, expecting you to spit it out, but unexpectedly you eat all and clean the bowls, then got up. I'm full, so I will go to rest first. You think of a way yourself. You ran to your room, leaving her behind. You are a traitor. You heard her words. The horrible thoughts are running in your mind. After going to bedroom, you directly went to bathroom and dredged all the noodles you ate just now. Although you could pretend that nothing happened, but you can't deny the fact that you're not afraid and have no nausea. You lean against mirror and see your own pale face. What just happened today can also repeat tomorrow, so you are concerned about your son. What if someone purposely hurt him? You don't want it. Even though you don't want your brother to know about this, Rovon will be safe in the Kim family's mansion. Someone already know the address of your residential apartment. You didn't want your child to be hurt, so you decided to send him to your brother's at home. He carried his mother's notebook to his room and sat on the bed comfortably, then started to type in a fast forward, looking at the screen seriously. It's the video clip that he had recorded hour ago when his mother forbidden him to see the things on the box. Probably there is something wrong that his mother reacted on this way, scolding him to go in his room, not letting him see the items, but the more his mother acted weird, the more he had to know what it was so that he could solve it. His mother had worked hard, so why would he let her be alone in a war situation? He will protect his mother no matter what, it's his duty. Even he is just a small kid. He's always this smart to begin with. He knew many things that his mother hid with him, but he would not complain about it. He can understand that his mother have difficulties. His mother will always see him as a little child, but he can protect his mother for sure. The video clip shows his mother and aunt with pale faces in front of cat in the box. He had to scan it and arrange before sending this to the certain email. He couldn't let his dad do other boring things. He had to solve this thing immediately. Don't let his mother scared by anyone. Dad be ready to get in the work. She's so pretty. He couldn't take off his eyes from the phone screen. He knew that this lady is even pretty in person, but you always look at him as a friend only. There is no further hope for him, and he won't persuade this matter, making you uncomfortable. Friends zone is also hard to get in your list. Kim Teung was not petty man to force any lady to be with him. He is well known as heartthrob wherever he went. For the first time, he got something challenging, and it's you to get you. Rovani, I will be there soon. I miss your mom and you too. It has been long time that he didn't come back to country, so why not come and live there? Whenever he get time, he will always ask Rowoon about his mother. Since you are not free to talk, that day at the live broadcast banquet of the Kim family, he had asked someone to edit the live broadcast for him. Only the women's portion was sent to him. He sat at the edge of bed in front of his laptop and kept replying video repeatedly. In the room, he had actually done something. He had danced with the women, pulling by waist, attaching clothes, and did many more that should be done just by him to that woman. He couldn't help but keep watching it, and the smile form on that cupid bow like lips. Suddenly, he got a notification in the mailbox. It's new email. He usually got mails for work, but tonight he couldn't be bothered to pay attention to it in the middle of the night. So he ignored it and continued to watch his women looking all beautiful and eye-catching. These women have a magic power that keep attracting him. He just want to sit there and watch these women all day long. If impossible, then forever. He pursed his lips and reached out to cover the area where his heart lies. It was as if he had been possessed. Ting! A mailbox again popped out after 10 minutes. It said, "The new email message. Please check it." His face darkened when he saw this. Who gave guts to disturb him in the middle of night? Could it be? Just when he was suspicious, a bold word are sent that popped on the top of in his phone. Quick, look at the email, idiot. He narrowed his eyes and quickly tried to access the email ID and address to track the person, but after trying for a while, he found that the enemy's defense was very good. He didn't manage to invade. He is actually considered as expert in these things, but he couldn't hack this email ID. He pursed his lips and thought about the purpose of the person's messages. That person is indicating him to look at the email. He even called him idiot. Veins popped up on his forehead as he tapped on the keyboard. Who are you? After a while, he got reply. You don't have to care who I am. Read the email I sent you first. He was not in a hurry. He tapped the keyboard lightly with his fingertips and bit his lower lips. Thinking about this person, he was just enjoying watching his women. Then why would he give priorities to other unnecessary things? Do other party have any ill intention? Then why would he seem to be in hurry and keep reminding him to see his email? The person was probably irritated by his ignorance that he keeps sending texts. Little boy was really sleepy at this point, waiting for one's reply. Since his dad didn't want to see messages at this moment, then he could wait a little longer. Let him have his moment with his mother. Probably he missed his women for long. Stupid dad, I don't have time to waste with you. He found that the women had magic power. This woman is too great for his heart and too bad for his soul. After an hour, he checked the emails and saw new spam by that unknown person who called him idiot. He saw text telling him to check it quickly, the night greet at the end. Jungkook checked the emails and found video clip. He played it. At first he saw the back of lady's figure that was familiar, then in front of ladies was a box. He narrowed his eyes dangerously and sent the email to the person asking what's wrong, but person didn't respond for long, so he made a phone call. After 2 rings, Minho picked it up. Hello, young master. Go and check your young lady's address immediately, as well as all the information around her, whether there is anything wrong and the people she has been negotiating with recently. Minho didn't react for a long time. In the middle of night, this boss of his is again troubling him. For the sake of God, he did many work and also at home he had to take care of his pregnant lady. Helloly and weakly sad, John, young master, what happened? Why need to check in the middle of the night now? Do you have a problem with that? The voice sounded cold and fierce, making one's feet cold. Of course, Minho have problem to leave pregnant women or disturb her in the middle of night. But again, it's his duty. No problem, I will check right away. Other party hung up the phone. Minho tightened his hand around his phone and went back to his room bringing water. What happened? A sleepy tone came lowly. He put jug on the bedside table and went near her. Nothing? Go back to sleep, I have something to do. I will come later. His wife nodded. She is 5 months pregnant. She has been there for him since long, so she understand him. Don't tire yourself. He kissed her forehead and covered her with blanket. There is no time left. His bod is leopard. Jungkook watched the video again. After 15 minutes, Minho did his work and find the residential area's CCTV footage, but he didn't get strong evidence who the person came to deliver the box. But the person is man, so Jungkook scanned and cut the video and copied it before sending it to Minho and asked him to find this man's information. Minho had called several men to find this address and video footage. This made him very troubled, but he didn't complain. He suggested Jungkook to check on the area where you live. Sometimes Jungkook is really mean to him. He loses his rest time even after his duty is off, but then again he can't offend his so-called cousin. After taking bath, he took out the design drafts and drew it cause you're not sleepy. After the incident, you're really sensitive. The room was quietened down. You heard the movements next door. You put the design aside and got up to go next door. When you get into your son's room, you saw his small table lamp on, but the boy was sleeping peacefully with his two small hands put on his abdomen steadily, looking cute. You walked slowly and pulled over his blanket to cover him, then kissed his forehead before leaving his bedroom. The door had just closed. Little boy opened his eyes and blinked. He almost got catched by his mother. It scared him to death. He didn't expect his mother to suddenly come in. He accidentally knocked something because he spent too much time sending an email to his dad tonight, so he's sleeping late. If his mummy found out, then his mother will be disappointed. He wanted to be a very obedient and good child in front of his mummy. He didn't want his mother to worry about him. Of course, he wasn't idiot. He was just a child. If he would be careless child, then he won't be knowing who the person made his mother cry, who the person came into his mother's phone notification. He had to know who the person make his mother sad, and the picture of the man was similar to him. Although he don't know why his dad left them, but the man is still his dad. The impact of that scene was too great. Neither you nor Jenny had seen such terrifying things till now, so both of you didn't possess such a powerful mind. Although you acted calm on the spot, it didn't mean that you are not affected. So you spent your night watching variety show, then fell asleep. In the morning, police came to residential area, but you were so sleepy and your sense instantly stimulated. You didn't call police and you don't know what happened then. Why would police become alert? After fishing, you both was about to go down, but you stopped and looked at her. How about you stay with Rovon? I'm worried that he will be alone at home. Rovon is still sleeping. She looked at the time. It's not time yet. You know how punctual his biological clock is. In the weekend, he will sleep a lot. You also looked at the time and felt that it's right. He won't wake up early and run around, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's go. You locked the door and went downstairs together by elevator. Residential area is big. When you both came down, saw the scene, many people are there making large group of densely packed. You both couldn't see anything. Why would people be there? What's the case? Feeling somewhat helpless, Jenny pat the shoulder of a tall man in front and asked with a sweet smile, Big brother, can I know what happened? Why are the police here? And why so many people surrounded in this area? Maybe the people are squeezing there that got him impatient. He was little irritable, but when he turned around and saw a sweet smile on beautiful lady and the women with delight features behind with gold eyes, thus his attitude instantly changed and revealed smile as well. I'm not too sure about the specific situation, but I heard that someone died. Someone died? Jenny took a breath of cold air, then turned to look at you. Your expression wasn't good either. Can you tell me in detail? You pursed your lips. Man nodded. When I came, the police already surrounded this place. However, I heard from people. It sounded very confusing. All of a sudden, in the residential area, that was strange. Jenny hugged your arms in a fear. Why does this sound so strange? Yesterday, thank you for your explanation, you interrupted and pulled Jenny to go the other side. Let's go back first. There are too many people here. Jenny was pulled into the elevator by you. She frowned. What's wrong? You interrupted me all of a sudden. Could it be that this person's death is related to our cat? I don't know. You shook your head and expression was somewhat cold. The fewer people know about our matter, the better. You both arrived at the apartment. You were about to enter the lock court, but then stopped as you saw that the door had actually opened. You blinked in confusion. When you came out, you had clearly closed that door inside. Thinking, you quickly opened the door and walked in. Seeing your hurried footsteps, Jenny quickly followed you behind. You saw the two pair of big shoes on the entrance. Your expression changed greatly that you forgot to take off your shoes and walked in directly. Mummy, you are back. A baby's voice entered your ear when you followed the little boy bringing water from the kitchen to the men who were in police uniform sitting on the sofa in the living room. They stood as soon as they saw the elders return. Hello, Miss Kim. You were not in the house before. Your child opened the door and let us in. You sighed in your heart, then looked at them steadily. Your heart was not in your place, thinking that something might happen to Rovun at your absence. Hello, I wonder why the police officers are looking for me. Officers called you by your surname so directly, it was obvious that they had come prepared. You looked at Rovun again and smiled gently. Rovun, Mommy wants to talk to police uncles. Can you go to your room first? He blinked cutely and nodded obediently. As he was about to go, but police officer stopped Miss Kim. In order to ensure the authenticity of your words, we suggest that your child stay because we also have questions to ask him. Although you smiled, but your expression was cold, then you looked at them straight. Are the officers here to interrogate? For what?